Hello everybody, welcome to my video. So my name is Cameron Kintz, and I'm going to be starting game reviews now, just individual videos talking about games that I've live streamed or played. But I'll usually do this after I live stream them. So the first one I will be doing is Mortal Kombat 1. So this game, it took me a while to get my hands on it, and I really love this game. One of the main drawing points to this game for me was the story. I am huge into story-based games. I know Mortal Kombat's more of like just a fighter thing with an immersive story attached to it, but I really love the story. It is my favorite Mortal Kombat story in terms of games. I mean, yeah, there are movies, they're all right, but like the immersive movie here felt like a genuine, true story that tied everyone together very, very well. So essentially the plot to the game kind of is, with the context of Mortal Kombat 11 and kind of spoilers there. So essentially the universe restarted and Liu Kang became a god and had to essentially restart and recraft history. And he sort of did that in his own image. And so he changes up quite a bit of things. So, like, things you would know, like Shao Kahn being the ruler of Outworld, that is no longer the case here. Or Shang Tsung being a very powerful sorcerer who's the head of Mortal Kombat, that's different. Quan Chi being a sorcerer, that's also different. Like, they change up a lot of things. Like, Raiden is sort of taking the role of Liu Kang before Liu Kang became a god. They changed up a lot of things, like Scorpion being Kuai Liang instead of Hanzo Hasashi, which is the normal status quo pretty much. They just change up everything and reshape it in such a different way. And I was curious about that. And it turns out I love how they tackled that in this game. I genuinely, on top of loving the original Mortal Kombat story, I love this. I love this story. It's personally my favorite Mortal Kombat story. For the first Mortal Kombat game, technically, like Mortal Kombat 9, that's probably my second favorite story. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. That is my second favorite story. And then there's X, which is my least favorite, and then Mortal Kombat 11, which I think it's a good story, but they're way to the point. After watching this and experiencing it, like that just flew by essentially, and it felt so rushed. But this story, it takes its time and develops its characters and makes them really likable. So this story is genuinely amazing and it's worth your time. So let's talk more about the gameplay. So I've never been huge into Mortal Kombat's gameplay. I understand that's the main point of the game, pretty much, is the fighting. I've never really been good at it or a competitive person when it came to Mortal Kombat. And I always found the combos and stuff kind of a struggle, personally. But with this game, it was honestly the easiest and, quite frankly, the simplest it's ever been. Now, that might be different for someone else. I get that. But for me, it was the best for me. I learned more easily in the game. And I was able to master some characters quite well. The three that I have mastered pretty much is, I almost said Johnny Cage, and it's not him. Scorpion, Raiden, and, Liu Kang. So, those are my three best fighters so far, and I like them. I like a lot of the characters who I play as. I have not taken a lot of time with a lot of other characters. The characters I have tried that I don't like that much are Katana, Nitara, and and Rain. I'm not really good with those characters, and I can probably think of a few others, but I'm not good with those characters. Oh wait, I also forgot Sindel. I'm horrible with Sindel. in my live stream in her chapter, I was genuinely embarrassed. I was like, this is so bad. I mean, the story was great, but I was just not doing good in that story. And I'm not good at Mortal Kombat typically, but I genuinely struggle with her character. The cameo system. The cameo system is a new feature that they added where you sort of have like a sidekick teammate with you, and I still haven't fully mastered it, but I really like how they did it, and it was really cool. It brings in more characters and sort of expands the universe kind of further, and I think that is really cool. So I still haven't, like I said, I haven't fully mastered it, but I think it's really cool, and it can build some great combos if you play it and you do it well, and just sort of trial and error it, essentially. The cameo system is not really for me yet, but once I just practice more, I'll get good. Then let's sort of talk about the things I'm mixed to negative on. So then a mixed to negative is the invasions. They're sort of like the crypt. I personally find it very tedious to do, and excuse me. And you have to like level up each individual character to earn certain palettes, costumes, fatalities, and I think the crypt or the invasions is like one of the ways to do that. And while I do these invasions, they feel like a big grind, personally. But that's just me. They have like a very board game-esque setting, and it's not really my favorite thing in the world. Along with the leveling up thing, it's fine, I guess, but I just don't like the idea of having to go through a lot of levels for each individual character to unlock things like fatalities and such. I think that is I'm fairly confident that you need to level up to level 15 for each character. I could definitely be wrong altogether, but from what I've been told, you have to like level up each character to a certain point to unlock their fatalities, and that just feels like such a grind with how many characters there are, and some that I'm just not good with or enjoy playing as. But I think they're just not for me. But another thing that I mix a negative on is the fatalities. I like a lot of the I like some of the fatalities in this game. Like I like Johnny Cage's, and I like a few others, but some of them just feel really anticlimactic to me. Like Mortal Kombat 11 had some insane fatalities. Like some of what you would be doing is just insane. Like it's just, I can't really describe it without getting in trouble. But essentially, like they're insane in Mortal Kombat 11. But I think some of these in this game are a bit underwhelming. But that is just me. Like, you may find, like, I love Johnny Cage's fatalities in this game. They are very cool and fun and fascinating. And they did put a lot of detail into a lot of these fatalities, but I personally think Omni-Man's fatalities are probably my favorites. But I think some of them just are kind of underwhelming to me, but that's just me personally. So that's all I really have to say about this game. I definitely enjoy this game. It's such a fun time. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, this is worth your time. And I definitely think this is the game you want to go to get into Mortal Kombat, like in terms of fighting. I know like you need context for the last game to understand this story pretty much, but I think it's a great story and a great time. So that's all I really have to say. Mortal Kombat 1 is an amazing game. So if you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you think I've earned your subscription, please subscribe. I like you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great rest of your night. Goodbye.